Welcome back, everyone. This is the second day in 6 days of Oxygen Learning. I'm very happy to be back. So I will wait for a couple of minutes for someone to tune in. Even if we have a single person watching the live stream, we will just get started right ahead. So if you have missed the stream yesterday or rewatching this or just getting started with this, so it's completely fine. If anyone is here, just say hello. It will let me know. It will helps me knowing that there is someone, not just me watching the live stream myself. So that's there. So this day we are going to build a website, and yesterday we have understood what theme builders are, what page builders are, and what evolved page builders are. So that has been like not a really big on hands-on experience. We also saw that there is data, how data is stored in the WP dashboard, not in the WP dashboard, but in the actual WordPress dashboard itself, WordPress database itself. So for that we have seen. So for that we have used local by Flywheel. So I will again open it, and you also have to install local by Flywheel, or if you want to see what's happening in the database, then you will see what's happening in the database by using local, because it gives you a very easy access to the database. You can see that very easily just by clicking on the open adminer out here. It's very easy. So that's what we are going to use in this session. So in case you have missed yesterday and you don't have access to Oxygen Premium Builder, what we can just do is we can try oxygenbuilder.com/try. And here you can see here this is a place where you can install an Oxygen website, get Oxygen Premium license without actually buying it. It's very handy. That's what I suggest you to test it. That's what I suggest you to use it. You don't even have to have a hosting environment to use the same thing. So to get started, either click on blank install or click on pre-built example website. I would suggest for today, we will go with the blank install. I clicked on blank install. So it will take a couple of minutes to install everything. So let's go with the blank install and get started with. So this is get started with Oxygen. So this also helps, like I don't know whether I should use this for comparing Oxygen with other places, other themes or theme builders, but we will see what we can gain out of this, like the comparison. Okay, you can see it's definitely taking more time than you anticipate. It's taking time because it's creating a virtual space, virtual environment just for your website, and you can access it for the next 7 days. So after the 7 days, it dies. So I would suggest like it dies. So when you want to save your work, I suggest you to back up the website. I will also show you how you have to back your website without any hassle at all. It's just a plugin. You just click it once and you get the backup, and you restore it in the new hosting or an environment like this. So copy this or copy that and just message it or save it somewhere. Maybe you just open Notepad and you paste this, click on save, and you save the Notepad as, what is this? Oxygen. Like Oxygen, that's it. Let's just call it Oxygen. Let's save it on the desktop. So that's on the desktop and save it. So whenever you want to go back to it, you can just simply go back to it. So there are a couple of people already joined. So Santosh is here, and my brother and sisters, and Srinivas Puli is also here. So good evening to everyone, good morning to everyone, good afternoon to everyone. From wherever you are, a very good day to you. So that's there. Wishes for everyone. So today we are going to build a website. You can see it at the bottom. We are going to build a website with Oxygen and also not using Oxygen at all. So it's going to take a lot of time for us because we are going to build an actual website sometimes using starter templates and sometimes not using starter templates. In this video, this entire session will be focused on doing that. And also, very important thing, very interesting thing would be, let me go away for a moment. If you can see this, and then if you are watching it on Facebook, go to Codenan. Just let me. There is a YouTube channel called Codenan. Head to Codenan and search for the live. We are live right now. Watch it on YouTube because YouTube has better video quality than Facebook has. So I recommend you to watching this stream. If you are watching it on Facebook, don't do that. Come over to YouTube and see that. So today we are going to build a website with Cadence, and then we continue by talking about ACF, which stands for Advanced Custom Fields. We will also talk multiple things. So this is just the basic overview of the topics that we are going to cover today. We will also build a website today by using Oxygen Builder and understand how everything is so dynamic in WordPress, and trying to understand is there any static content or not in WordPress at all. So this is, I made some slides today just to help me a little bit. Now let's get started. We have our sandbox here. So take your time. I will take this session very slowly because I want you to do this along with me. So again, let me tell you how you have to do this. So the first thing where you have to create your own Oxygen environment is so if you're here, so let me just copy everything and paste it in the new tab. You can see you come here. So just make sure that you're also at this point and you clicked on blank install. I will give it a couple of minutes and make sure that you did this. So I'm assuming that you have done that along with me. If you want me to take a break and you want to install it before we proceed even any bit further, I would suggest you to do that. Like, go to this URL and install your own Oxygen created environment where you have a hosting which is good enough and access to Oxygen plugins all at the same time. What I'm going to do is we are going to start by the Cadence theme. So to install Cadence, okay, let's go ahead and first install Cadence. To add any theme, we go to Appearance and we click on Themes. I open it in a new tab. Now I'm going to add a new theme. The theme name is Cadence. So this is the theme that we are going to work on today. There are very special reasons why we are going with Cadence but not with other themes. Is because, like, let's talk a couple of words about Cadence. So Cadence is a blog-based, it's not a builder, it's a blog-based theme actually. So a mistake from my side. So it's a blog-based theme, and blogs are where Oxygen is headed now. So blogs are where Oxygen is headed right now. So earlier in WordPress did not have a central thing where everyone can come and use it to build their own things. Everyone had their own way of doing themes or plugins and stuff. But right now, WordPress has a very centralized thing called blocks. So everything in WordPress will be sooner or later referred to as blocks. The block content, the paragraph will be a block content, the header will be a block content, the footer will be a block content. So everything will be eventually be blocks. And those blocks are the basic building blocks in any WordPress website. That's how WordPress is heading to be. You like it or you don't like it, but that's how it's going to be eventually. So there are so many big players that are jumping into this game of extending their themes or theme builders as based on blocks. So one theme which did it very well was Block C, and also Cadence also follows the same path of approaching this. I like Block C, but I did not had any hands-on experience. That's why I'm not using Block C in this. But we are going to use Cadence in this session. So let's get started with that. So they are the couple of words which I wanted to talk about Cadence. So I tried Cadence, but I don't have that much experience in building websites with Cadence. So we both are at the same place. So it's completely fine. Let's embrace it together. And it's completely fine to make mistakes when we are learning things. Let's add the theme. So we found the theme on the WP repository. Now let's install it. So we have installed it, and let's activate it. When you are having a WordPress website powered by Oxygen, it doesn't make a difference if you activate a theme or you don't activate a theme. So the only difference it makes is it says activated, like active theme is Cadence, but in practice it doesn't make any difference at all, because Oxygen will take over the theming, and the theming by Cadence is completely disabled. So we discussed about it earlier yesterday. We call Oxygen the theme killer, a literal theme killer, just because of something like this. Now what we will do is we will go to plugins, search for installed plugins. Now we will disable every plugin in this we have active right now. So we are going to deactivate all of them. Now everything is gone. Now you can see in appearance you have Cadence and it is active. It is like ready to do stuff. So thanks for choosing Cadence theme. Want to get started with a beautiful starter template? Install Cadence starter templates plugin to launch and optimize design in minutes. So this is where things change a lot. They have starter templates. Oxygen also has the same thing, which we decline to do, but we are not going to focus on Cadence or any other thing a lot. So that's why we are going to do it in a way which makes our work with Cadence a lot less hectic, and it makes it easier. So we are going to install Cadence starter templates. We clicked on it, so it's taking some time, but it will eventually install that content. So the plugin is activated. We can choose a builder. We can choose either Gutenberg or Elementor. My strong recommendation would be, if you're not choosing Oxygen, then always go with Gutenberg. So they have pretty good looking starter templates. I personally like them a lot. They are clean, they are minimal, like they get the job done way faster than what we can expect. So we did try this once. Now let's look at this. This is a real estate template or a starter template, which makes our job very easy. So let's install this. And again, when you see, this is how it will look on the front end. So this is how your website will look if you're designing it with Cadence starter template. And these are the color combinations. So here you don't see so many colors, but let's go at a page where we have some components which will change from colors. Again, there is not much of colors and stuff, but here you can see the heading and everything is here. So instead of that, what we can do is we will go with a blue. Let's say we are going with a green theme. So you can see things are changing, like this text colors has changed, the contact as color has changed, and stuff like that. It happens throughout the website. So Cadence has a very beautiful way of implementing global styles. It looks pretty good and it gets the job done very fast. So go ahead, like we will choose one or the another. In this thing, we are going to choose this color. Maybe green helps us build like pleasantness. So that's what I was going for. Now click on importing full site. We are installing full site. So start a templates plugin. We also need cadence blocks. So there are three things here. One is the cadence theme. Second is the cadence starter templates. And the third is cadence blocks. So I will go over them when we are actually building the website, but right now just click on import, and this is the color palette that we are importing it. Now click on start importing. It will take a couple of minutes. We will just go ahead with it and click on importing. So it will definitely take some time. After you're done, we will continue with the next steps. In the meantime, if you want to ask anything, just ask me. If you are still stuck at working with, okay, it's done. So we don't have that time now. Now let's view our page on the front end and see how it looks. So this is your real estate website that you designed in like very little time. We're not doing this with Oxygen, but we are doing this with Cadence, and it looks incredibly well. So I definitely like how templates are with Cadence theme. So we are good, very good here. Let's look at how it looks on mobile. To check how things look on mobile, you right click, you inspect, and on the top you can see here there is a cursor and there is a tablet and mobile icon there. You can click on it, or if you think this is taking so much of time, close this and just select click on anywhere on the website and click on Control Shift M. Sorry, Control Shift. What I have done. Okay, so why it's not working? Control Shift M. I don't know why it's not working. So it should work normally. So let's do it in the long, boring way. So this is how it will look on the website. Not on the website, but on the mobile. You can see it's responsive enough. This is how everything will look in the website, which to say is like a very good job done. There is also a mobile menu which has a neat toggle. We can go to any page from here. So this is how you design, or you just get started with designing in Cadence or any normal theme. So Cadence is definitely more advanced when it comes to how it handles its content and also how it blends all the three things together. So as I said, this is what I wanted to mention. Like both our journeys for Cadence are at the same place now. So I don't know much about Cadence. You don't know much. I am assuming that you also don't know much about Cadence. So in this case, official documentation is our Bible. So it's not just for Cadence, but it is for every theme or plugin or theme builder like Oxygen. It is for everything. You always go to their official website, find the documentation, and make changes accordingly. So let's do that now. So we have installed something, but we don't want this logo to be here. So let's first start with the header and footer. So we'll start with header and footer. Then we will go and change a single content in it. So I would suggest you building a website. Let me add a new banner which says where we are. Okay. So we are building a website with Cadence. Always Google Cadence WP documentation. Keep it simple. Don't use so many keywords. Just keep it simple and Google it. So you will be taken to the most useful page. There is a knowledge base which talks about Cadence theme, Cadence blocks, or something other which are related to articles and stuff. So let's go to Cadence themes first. And what we are looking for was we want to change the header. So let's look for header. How to customize the header add-ons and stuff. You can search for it if some developers don't have the search option here. What we can do is we are getting started. So let's go to getting started. Let's see, like these are 3 articles. It doesn't cover our problem or the guidance that we need. So let's look at customization options and let's look at all the things that are here. So here in header options, we can see how to customize a cadence header. So this is what we need. Now let's go to cadence header and make some changes to it. So what we have to do, the cadence header by default uses the built-in WP customizer. So in that we have to go to the header. There we can make a lot of changes. So you can see that there are not very little, there are good enough options for us to change and build our website and customize our website to look how we want it to look. Now let's go to dashboard. Or what I should have done is I could have easily clicked on customize and it would have taken me into the customizer page. So we are here. In that we can go to header. So just like how they said go to header, we are in header. It says there general, there is, you can see the header that we have right now has a logo. Here there is a logo, there is a primary navigation, and there is like, okay, you come down, mister. Okay, we have, so it happens obviously. So in the logo we have something like this. Let's remove this and let's just add, that's not sandbox, let's change the title. We just need logo and title. We'll just need the title and let's just keep it like that. Instead of sandbox, we are looking for something like real estate Canada. When things get affordable. So this is the title that I have added. If I don't add a logo here, what will happen is it will just choose whatever it has. So in the layout options, we selected logo and title, but we just entered the logo. That's why we're only able to see the logo here. So that looks fine. There are several other items which we can use. Like if we don't want social, we just delete the social things and we can add a search bar here. Okay, not where is search bar. Okay, we are going to add a search bar here. You can see there is a search bar here. And if we publish this, we can see this on the front page. To see the front page, copy the website URL and paste it. Let's paste it here. So we made some changes. We have a search bar which looks pretty dope. About, and click on enter. So there are different pages for about. This is what we wanted. So let's click on it. So that's how everything, like the header works. We read the documentation, we do the changes, like, and that's it. Like the things that we can do in any theme are already predefined or already there. Like let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is the header layout that we have here. So if you want to add something more other than this, if you want to add, let's say an icon, you can, okay, I am assuming you can add that with HTML. Then you can add HTML here, you can add an icon stuff, you can add font awesome by getting that. So there are good options, but they are not enough options. Let me show you something. Like if you want the logo to be at center here and all the icons here, it looks good. Still looks good. What if we want to add a logo, not a logo, but a search bar? We do that here. So it still looks good. Let me show you what I'm talking about when I'm saying we cannot add so many things to this. Like, so this is the trigger. So we can add a trigger here. We can put the logo here, and let's add several other things here. So what we can add is set toggle element and a button. So let's add. We cannot add an icon. We cannot add an icon, or we cannot add a like. If I show you a website that I worked on, it's com. So this is my website. So in this, I added a hamburger which triggers a menu. So at the bottom, it's a fixed footer. The problem comes when you have to customize width according to your client's requirement or your own requirement. If you want to add more than 3 columns, or if you want to add more than 4 elements that you have, let's add one more thing here. We have secondary menu navigation. Instead of navigation, what if you want to add 10 other elements, or maybe 6 other elements, or you want to add more elements just below this, not in another navigation. So there are great customization options built into Cadence, but you're not controlling everything out here, because you can see that there are 3 things given. We have a new friend here. Francis is here. Hi, Francis. Great to see you here. So we will definitely get to Oxygen in a little bit. We are just trying to understand how things are done in other themes and theme builders. Let's look at other options. Let's look at the mobile customization options. The things get messier when there is only a little to less thing. So here we have the logo. We don't have the logo here. Let's look at what's happening to different logo for mobile. No, we just need the text to be there. We're not able to see the text. It's maybe the color is black or something. But let's add a logo somewhere. Let's say this is our logo, which is a very bad logo. Okay, this looks good, but it has a white background, but I think it will do just for fine right now. So what happened is, if we don't have a logo in the mobile, we will not have. Okay, it's working good now. Earlier you saw like the text was not showing up, but now it's working fine. So what I recently worked on for a client was, I had a logo to the center, and there were one trigger option here and 2 icons here. One of them was like a search icon like this. So let's hit publish and let's go on the front end and see how it's working. Again, to go to the mobile menu, we have to click on inspect or reset the window, anything is fine. So when we go to the mobile navigation, I think I messed this up. We can definitely make it look a lot better. So instead of mobile navigation, we just get rid of this, and this looks neat enough, but we cannot. The problem is, if to add another elements, we have to use the HTML element. So it gets little trickier if we are trying to add more stuff to it. Like if we want to, like we can obviously add like, what we can do is like enter if we want an icon. Okay, by now, and we make this as a link. Select the entire text and make that as the link. So we add some random stuff there and we'll click on publish. I'm assuming we can definitely change the spacing and stuff. So this is how you normally customize your any theme or page builder or anything that you're working on. So as I said, we always go to the theme or the theme builder or even a page builder and go through the entire documentation and do that stuff. Okay, now that's there. So that, as I said, that is our, one second, let me close this. Let's make it look normal. Let's go to our slides and see what we are going to cover next. So we kind of designed a website. Let's look at other customization options that we have here. So if we go to appearance and customize, let's see if we have any blog posts first. So we definitely have some good looking blog post template. Like for most of the customers that we have or we get, if they are just asking to have a portfolio site for them, this is completely fine. You just give the theme installed, customize them, and just give them away. That's completely fine, because this is also a very effective theme because it loads, it works on top of Gutenberg. It doesn't take anything else, so it's completely good. What we are going to do is customize the post layout a little bit. To do that, again, let's go to the Cadence theme and let's look at blog. Yes. How to set up page and post type settings. They have a video about it, which is very good. To change the page layout, where is the post layout? Where is the post layout? So I think it's the same for both. That's what I'm assuming here. Okay, it might be the same blog post. Okay, it's the same for both. Page and post layouts are. So to do that, we have to go to customizer, click on page layout or appearance. We are already in here. So blog post, blog single post layout, we change that here. You can either change that to a blog layout, and let's go to blog in this. Let's go to the single archive page. Let it load. I'm thinking it will take some time to load. We can add breadcrumbs to that. You can see something is not completely fine. So let's go full width. Show post title, yes. We went with the title instead of, let's go with this. So there will be a background and you can see all the topics here. If you see here, we have the breadcrumbs. These are called breadcrumbs. So breadcrumbs helps you navigate through the website properly. So I think we can customize breadcrumbs. Okay, we can change their positions. We can put the title on top and we can change the breadcrumb size here and there. Like that looks pretty good. Now what we can do is, we are not having currently any comments to it. So if we just go to the bottom and say click on show comments, we can see there are no comments yet. And you can see categories and stuff. So this is how you customize stuff with the Cadence theme. It is pretty powerful enough for most of the users across like wide variety of industries. It's completely fine. Cadence will do just fine. But let me show where Cadence will not be enough. So we are talking about custom fields. So they won't be enough when we are dealing with custom fields. So in this tutorial, there are several ways to add custom fields, but in this website, in this tutorial or in this session, we will go ahead and work with custom fields by using a plugin which is called ACF. It stands for Advanced Custom Fields. Where is it? It's not here. What happened? We have to type in advanced custom fields. Now we got it. It has more than 1 million active installs. So that's one way to recognize whether you're installing the right thing or the wrong thing. Let's click on install. Let's activate. So one important thing, when you're working with any plugin or any theme, as I said, we go to the official documentation and we search how things are in that. So with the growing digital usage and people being more online and people working a lot, so to communicate and manage their users a lot better, most of the SaaS products are going into Facebook groups so they can communicate directly with their client user base. So let me show you how you can use that to your benefit. If we go to, if we just open Facebook once, and if we click on Cadence, so you can see, let's see Cadence WP, and that's it. We will just click enter. So you can see that there is an option which says Web Creator Community by Cadence WP. So this is the group that they have to ask questions and get answers. If we have any doubts, we can start searching before asking them directly. So in headers, you can see they have been talking a lot about headers, so many customization options to headers and stuff. In this, we want to look at custom fields. Now let's first go to the documentation and search for custom fields. How to add custom post type, how to add scripts, how to use element hooks. So this is one way of doing that. How to customize the cadence header, add a toggle, header add-on. So we don't see custom fields right here. So there is also one way to do it. They might be using ACF. That's not there, it's fine. So we can, they are recommending to use they don't directly deal with custom fields, ACF data or advanced any custom field data right out of the box. There is a way you can do that by using their hooks, which let you hold the data and show it on the front end, but it's not like a way where you can do it without actually coding. So you need some coding experience to do that. I haven't done it personally because my coding skills are not there. So this is one problem faced when you are using just a theme. So themes obviously work with very specific post types, whatever the popular post types or whatever the most used post data is there. That's what the themes take care of. But when we are working with something like advanced custom fields, we cannot show that directly. So let me add one type of custom field here. So I will also go through how ACF works in general. So field groups are basically, let's say you are making a recipe, or okay, let's say you are making a recipe. So the post type will be, let's say that you are making a recipe. The post type that we have is recipe post type, and in recipe we definitely have like multiple, sorry, we have multiple custom fields or field data or information related to that recipe itself. Let's just look at a recipe first. Just type a recipe online. So let's just go and watch some random recipe. And try to understand what we will need when we are making a recipe. Okay, this is taking more like, okay, let's choose one thing. So eggs Benedict casserole sounds very fancy. Let's go with that. So when we see a post type or anything, any data like a recipe, there is a title, of course, there are ratings, there are photos, there is a very brief description, there is the author name. You can see there are very other important elements which complete the post type or complete a recipe. There is also a video and gallery stuff to it. So important thing is this all comes under the recipe information itself. Each recipe will have all this. It will have prep time, it will have cooking time, it will have additional hours, it will have total time, servings, yield, what not. Like it has so much stuff. So these are the ingredients. So these are the check boxes. Like if you got them, you just check them. Like it's very good way of doing that. And at the bottom you have directions too. So there is also nutritional facts. So when you are adding your own custom post type, you will need to hold all this data in that. But right now, the most cadence or themes cannot do that because this custom post type is not predefined by WordPress. You are doing it because you have a different need than most of the people who are using WordPress for. So what happens in this case? We definitely cannot hold the data without actually coding stuff. We cannot show the custom post type with all the data. We can definitely, if we design a custom post type, it will show on the front page, but we cannot customize how it will show on the front page. Like we definitely have some good options with Cadence, but that's sometimes like this layout is not there in Cadence itself. So we need something more than this. We need something which gives us more control. So that's where Oxygen comes in. What I will do, I will close this because there is so much stuff. We are done with Cadence for today. So let's get over that. So I was talking about what field group is. So field groups are the list of all field elements that are linked to a specific post type. So let's say we are going to create a recipe post type. Okay, what we need, like let's not make it too complicated getting started. Let's just understand we need a title which will be by default covered by post title. Then comes a brief introduction, like a brief overview, which just says things. And we don't have to, like, if you come to a page and you think, okay, I want to make a recipe of, I want to make eggs Benedict casserole, what I need, like, it will comes overnight eggs Benedict, easy to make ahead, perfect for brunch or a special occasion or overnight house guest. So it's like, okay, maybe I need it. So you understand what description says. So that's like a very tiny description that we have. Then comes all this stuff. What we will do is we don't need the title. We need the small description. Let's call it brief description. Then let's call every field just like how they are calling it. Okay, got it. So that's how we are going to do it. Welcome everyone. There are new members joining the live stream now. Welcome. We're just getting started with, okay, we're not building a website. It's done. We are going to build something very interesting now. We are understanding what custom fields and custom posts are. This is what we're doing, understanding what custom fields and custom post types are. So you can see that there is a recipe. I already covered this, but if it is like a little bit difficult, let me close my Facebook tab there. It was distracting for a minute. So if you have any questions, just drop them. And if you are not able to understand anything that I just mentioned, just ask them right away. I just want this to be more engaging. I was low on energy for the last 10-20 minutes, but I will get over it very soon. So these are the data that we need to add. So let's add the data. So this is called the recipe information. See, I cannot even spell recipe properly. So this post type is equal to, we don't have a post type yet. So what we will think is what we will do is, instead of recipe, let's add additional post information. Okay, let's not go there. Let's just keep it like a recipe itself. So what will we do before adding a custom field? We will go ahead and create a custom post. Let me tell you how we are going to create a custom post. Again, we are going to do it the easiest way possible. That's why we are going to add a plugin. The plugin's name is custom post UI and click on enter. You will get something with a tick mark, orange kind of thing, and that's what we are going to do. It nearly has 1 million active installs, just like ACF. Click on install now. We are installing custom post type. Let's click on activate. So they say something. It's a free plugin. So if you find any, if there are ways to support them, just do support them. It's a great thing. Now what we are going to do is we are going to create a recipe post type. So to do that, you can see that the CPT UI is here. What we will do, like there are some important information that we have to give about the post type. So it is asking us for the, let me go away and okay, I hope it is clear, like little bit clear than before. The post type slug is basically everything is very detailedly given in the custom post UI plugin. So the post type name or slug used for various queries for posted content. Slug should only contain alphanumeric Latin characters. Underscore should be used in place of spaces. So they are telling us not to use spaces at all. Set custom rewrite slug field to make slug use dashes for URLs. So if you want to use underscores instead, if you want to use dashes instead of underscores, this is how you are going to do that. What we will do is in post, like we don't need like a really big one. We just type in recipe. That's our post type slug. Plurals will be recipes. Singular is again recipe. So that's it. That's the basic thing that we have to add and populate based on chosen fields. So it will create something here. Like I will tell you, let's go over this. So there is a post type description when someone is adding. We are uh, so the additional labels are not mandatory. You can add them, but adding this will make it a lot easier when you are working with them again, or someone else is working with our plugin afterwards. So the post type description for this is recipe to manage recipe information. So that's the post type description. Perhaps describe what your custom post type is used for. Recipe information is added to this post type. So that's what we are using it for. So let's go ahead with one in menu name. So here you will get just like post are a custom post type, are a post type. Pages is a post type. So in the same way, this is also post type. You will get that here, somewhere around here. It depends on where you want it. There are all items you can add new, like every option there is an explanation to that. You can easily understand them. I will cover things which are very important for us. So it will be used for archives. You can insert them, new, publish. Let's scroll down. Yes. Okay, exclude from search, hierarchical, custom rewrites, like it's not needed. So menu position is, so where do you want this to be? If you like everything is multiples of 5, it starts from 5. So I think after post you can add that here. So if we put 5, our post type will come after this post. So recipes will come after this. So that's what we want to add. We can see that here. So every option in the menu has a different icon to it. So we will also get our own icon. So to get our icon, let's go, like you have to enter the CSS class here. So to do that image URL or the dash icon class name, we need the class name here. So what we will do is we just clicked on dash icon class names, and you can see that there are several icons here. We are looking for something which is related to food, so let's search for an icon which looks a little bit like food. If you find anything which looks like food, just tell me. I might miss that now. Anything which looks like food. Heart is also fine. Widgets, notifications, miscellaneous. I think we will get our icon here. Miscellaneous, I think. Okay, recipe carrot will be enough. So carrot might just be good enough for us. Okay, carrot it is. That is what we are going. Okay, this is like a leg piece, the chicken leg piece. We might even use it, but no, like it. Okay, let's go with either carrot or the cup. Tell me which do you want me to go with? Do you want to go with the carrot or do you want me to go with coffee? So which one do you like? Let's go with carrot for now. So this is the icon CSS class that we need. Let's go back and just paste it here. So dash icons, no, not there. Here, dash icons carrot. It says full URL for the icon or the dash icon class. So you can either copy this entire thing or you can just copy the CSS class. Okay, that's we have pasted it. There are some other options like do you want comments in it? Oh, we don't want carrot. Okay, I think I read your mind, Santosh. We chose carrot. So we definitely want categories and tags, and let's click on add post type. So what happens is after this, after post, you can see there is my recipes. If you want to add a new recipe, you can add that. What we will do is we will continue working on the new field type. Okay, this is, let me just copy it. We will create a new, so we are creating a new custom field. So let me tell you what's happening right now. So what we have done is we created a custom post type and we are going to add custom data to it. So together we will create our own custom post type which will have so much data. And maybe by tomorrow we will see how we will handle all those custom post type and custom data using Oxygen Builder, which we cannot do with other traditional themes. Okay, I hope it is clear. Let me clear that once again. So let's imagine this is the custom post type that we have. This is the custom post type that we have. Using custom post UI plugin, we created a container which can hold something in it, but by which it cannot hold the data, but it is just a container which can hold. So it's like the empty book without any pages in it. So it's just like this without the pages in it. This is the custom post type. This is what we can get with the custom post UI. We can get a container to hold all the data, but with ACF we can add individual elements to it. We can add fields where we can add data to the custom post type. So this is how powerful we can be if we are using both custom post UI and also advanced custom fields. We have created custom post UI, the recipe custom post, which has been created. Now what we will do, we will create the fields. We are going to do that now. So let me go back. The screen is full now. So this is where it's going to be. You can see the location where it applies. We are creating custom fields. I'm just adding that slide there. So you can see that the post type is equal to, we got a new post type which was recipe. Previously, if you remember, we were not having the same thing, but right now we have it, which is like very important for us to get this thing. Okay. Now let's add a field. Remember that we wanted to add some information, like we want to add a brief description. Okay. First thing we want to do, what is the field label? So this is the name which appear in the edit page. So this is brief description. The field name is also brief description. It is not simple text, but it is a text area. There is a difference. Like you can see that this is a text, like it is just one line, but this is a text area. Understand? Like that's the difference. It will give you more place to add all the content to it. Is it required? Of course it is required. If you make it required, it will be mandatory to be added on every page. So instructions is add, you write something, so when someone is adding data to it, it becomes easier for them. Add some information in 2 to 3 lines so that users can quickly understand the recipe. That's it. So the default value, we don't need a default value. We don't need a what? We don't need a placeholder. We don't need rows. So we don't need all this, but I think we are done with this now. Let's click on publish. Right now we have data, like we have brief description to it. So what will happen is if we create a new recipe, like let me tell you, like let's go to all recipes, but we won't have any recipes because we didn't create anything yet. Now let's create a new recipe. You can see what will be there when we are adding. This is our custom post. This is our own custom post that we are adding. What we can see is we need to add a title. Let's do the same thing. Let's make xcasso roll recipe, and we can add a brief description here. Let's get the same brief description, and let's post this. So this is the data that we added. Now click on publish, and let's view it on the front page. So this is how what we are using. We are currently using We are using Cadence. Though this is how Cadence will start displaying the custom post type, any custom post type that we design. This is not a great way, but like if we have very little things to do, then it's completely fine. What we will do is we will add more information to this one. Like where are we? Let's reload this page. There are custom fields. Let's go to custom fields so we can add more custom data to the recipe information. Let's edit that. Now we have to add a new field. What will it be? So let's take servings. Servings is very important because we have to understand how many people it can serve. So where are we? So let's say this. Okay. What I will do to make things easier, let me delete this. So brief description, let's duplicate it. And instead of text area, it is just text. And enter the number of people you can serve this recipe. That is text. This is called servings. And that's all. Is it required? Yes, it is required. Now let's update this. So if we go to the post type recipes and we click on reload, we will see some additional fields now. You can see how the content here, like we can add 123 and click on publish. So here you can see but we're not able to see the content on the front page. So let's see if what we're working with. Let's see if Cadence has a way to go around it. Cadence WP documentation. We are working with, let's search. We are going to search. We are going to work with custom post types or CPT or even ACF. So it's not there. So what we will do, if you're not finding the information as discussed, we will go to the Facebook page and look for Cadence WP. So this is Cadence WP. We are going to their website. No, sorry, we should not go to their page. We should go to their group. And let's search the group. What do we search for? We search for custom fields. We will get something. So custom fields, product display. I want to make a template. I made something. It's not. So someone was asking advanced custom fields related question, the same thing as us. What do you use to output ACF data into blocks for styling? Is there any Cadence blocks compatible solution yet? Looking like, so we there are people looking for the same solution as us. I have been thinking like this. He is like one of the developer or the admin who knows more about Cadence than any other people. So I have been thinking about a dynamic set of blocks that would load via PHP and allow for dynamic fields like ACF. But it has to wait working on things now. So that's how it is. Like we cannot actually hold the data as mentioned previously. We cannot hold the data. That's what we are going to do with Oxygen. I think that is it for today. We have seen the limitations of themes per se. What we will do, we have created a custom post type and an advanced custom fields today. We have understood how to do it on our own. Tomorrow, what we will do is we will do the website designing and holding the data with Oxygen, and we will understand how powerful Oxygen is out of the box. So comment how was the session, and if you haven't already enrolled for the bootcamp, please do. So you can enroll for the full bootcamp at this URL. That is a ticker. I should change that. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys. So that is it for today. I know it has been low on energy. I don't know what went wrong. But tomorrow we will be back with so much energy that you will say, stop, Jeshwan. Please don't be so energetic. Just kidding. Comment something. Comment saying how was the session or how you want it to be tomorrow. We will do that. Just make sure you bring your laptops with you tomorrow. And that would be it. So thanks a lot for joining in today too. This session will be live on YouTube, and if you have enrolled for these 6 days of learning Oxygen, you will receive an email if the video goes private or it gets unlisted. So thanks a lot once again. One more thing, if you haven't signed up, please do sign up for our bootcamp. And one important thing I would like to mention, I want to mention is always join the groups in which the plugin developers or the community is very active. So we are very Oxygen centric, like we love Oxygen more than other people do. Maybe that's a thing. So I am dropping comments on the groups that I am a part of. So I dropped a comment. So this is the group link. You have to join if you want to be part of Oxygen. And if you want to be a part of a WordPress community that is small but heavily moderated, and you get to learn a lot. Don't shy away from joining our small tiny group where we talk about WordPress in general. We are going to be a lot more active on that group, the tiny group. You will get all the videos that are uploaded here. Go and get them. I hope you get them. Thanks for that. If you are already a member, thanks a lot. If you're not, please join now. Important thing is to join in the Oxygen group. Okay, go ahead and join in it. We got a couple of comments. Where are the comments? Thank you, Santosh, for being so supportive, and also thank you for Prabhu for being so supportive, and you have been there from the beginning till date. This session, this learning will be continuing for 15 days more, maybe 11 days more. Yes, 11, not 15, 14 days more. So stay tuned to it. By if you keep on watching all the tutorials, all the videos that we post on Code and YouTube channel, you will learn a lot. Maybe you will learn more than what I know right now. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, Code and YouTube channel, you should do that right away. I will also drop that Code and YouTube link in the comments. Please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. So everything is in the links. Join Oxygen official user group. Join our WordPress group and also subscribe to our channel, CodeNet channel. And Prabhu is asking, like, he joined 20 minutes late. Will the recording be available for us? Right now, every recording will be still available on CodeNet YouTube channel. You can just go ahead, like you can see the channel browser right now. If you just view on videos, you can see this is the day one recording and this is the day two recording. It's still, it will be there. It will definitely be there. What we're trying to, like, it might go offline sometime, it might go private. So even if you have the link to that video, it's completely fine. What we will do is, for everyone who is enrolled, we will send a link after. If the videos ever go private, you can just go ahead and watch them whenever you have the time. So don't worry, anyone who is watching this later, even if this goes offline, if you are enrolled for the 6 days of learning, you will get them for free. This is a free one, so it's completely for free. Thanks a lot for asking the question, Prabhu. And thank you. Have a great day. I'm going to sign off. I have taken already 10 more minutes of your time. I don't want to do it. So have a great day. Bye bye. Tomorrow we will be back. Yes. Bye. Bye. Let me put something here. So there are so many features that I'm not using. I want to use them all. So this is the count. So I will put a countdown timer here. We are getting some comments. Bye, brother. Bye, Srijana. Prabhu is saying, thank you so much. You're heartily welcome. Santosh is saying, thank you. Okay, done. Thank you, brother. Okay, we have. Okay, I'm going to end the slide, end the presentation, in the live session in 30 seconds. You will see a countdown, and that will be it. After the 30 seconds, the session will end automatically. Thanks a lot for joining again. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. If you don't watch session tomorrow, don't worry. The recording will be available. Have a great day. Bye.